All right, now we gonna call this episode "Sipping and Cooking with Vegas." Now look, kings and queens. Today I want to make some meatloaf, but I just want to do a quick tutorial on how you cut up vegetables for your meatloaf. So we gonna have some basic ingredients here that everybody should be familiar with. We going to have here garlic. Let me see if y'all can see this. Let me pull this down some for you pimps. Y'all see me all the time. All right, now we talking. We got garlic here, okay? We got onions. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all some tricks. And then y'all can go from there, okay? Onions. We got celery. Okay? I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff and then I'll start to clip it away. Okay? Now, bell pepper. Gotta have that, okay? They wanna call that the Holy Trinity. Okay. Let me slice my garlic up first. Everybody got their own trick to unclothing garlic. I'll tell you guys mine. What I do is I grab the garlic, cut it on the top while it's still together, pull it, and then cut the other side and pull it, and the outside shell pretty much comes right off. If you have some little stragglers like this buddy here, you can just pull it off like that. You already cut both sides, so it shouldn't be no issue. Just pull it right off like that, okay? Simple. Okay, we got our celery like I told you, we're gonna cut that up. I wanna walk over here, I just don't want the camera to start going crazy, but that's what it's for, so. Let it do its thing. What up, man? Yo. Okay, now the main thing I want to show you kings and queens also is with bell pepper. You see how it got that shape in it already? That's where you're supposed to be cutting. Once you cut through these little shapes right here, see, let me show you. Boom. It made it up for you already. Okay, you see them little slices in there? And then little, I call it a booty. But then once you slice it, you can just pull it like this. See that? And then you got that seedy thing that's left. You just pull that right out. But you already cut it, so it's sweet. Most people in the world keep this white stuff and they cut that in their food, but I don't. So what you do with that is you just run a knife down it. No biggie. And then it's gone. And you do that with each one of these here. All that white stuff. Who needs it? Not Vegas. You know, gods and goddesses, they tell you all the time, find what you like to do, what you're good at. I was sitting down resting until I was time to get up. And I decided to do this show right here. And I got so excited. So excited to show the people another part of Reggie Vegas, you know? Now, Reggie Vegas, do not play. Every time I say my name, we're going to practice on this cooking episode. Let me get it out of the way. That's my bowl, y'all. Put my stuff in there so y'all can see. Every time I say Reggie Vegas, I'm going to have me one. Okay. Now, as far as meat goes, I like a double blend type of situation. So I got ground beef because we really don't like ground beef that much. And I got ground turkey. So we're going to mix both of those. Also, most folks like to use crackers in theirs, which you can, okay? Me, I didn't have crackers, so I'm going to use these brioche buns. All you need is one, okay? I'm going to show you what that's about in a second. Okay. For some reason today I wanted some baked sweet potatoes, so that's what's going on in there. They boiling, and then I'll take them out and put them in the oven. Okay. Now, let's start the slicing. One thing you gotta realize when you're dealing with meatloaf, folks, is you want all of these magnificent. Oh, let me take this ring off too, because it's serious. When you're mixing that, you don't want that on. Peace, baby. You have to dice everything. Dice mean real small. So you can dice it any way that you can cut. First of all, you need a decent knife that's sharp. Okay, one that you can handle. If you can't handle one this size, get you one this size. Okay. Either way it goes. Slice, slice, slice. Whatever comfortable for your hand. Okay. You may like something like this, even small, sharp. Just make sure it's sharp. Okay, I like to do it vertically, just before I do anything. Vertically, okay, and then you turn it like this, and then you do it vertically on the other side. Okay, vertically, and then I like to cut it in half, and I can just get to dicing. See, it's amazing how they sell this stuff in the can, and most people buy it. But Reggie VeGas, I'd rather just do it myself. Okay? This is diced onions, folks, that they put on all the hot dogs. You want onions on the side, raw? This is how they give it to you. Okay? And then you could just shimmy, because you want it to be as little as possible so it can kind of dissolve in the meat. Okay? Now, diced onions. Okay? Now I'm going to use this bowl here because that's what it's there for, and I just dump everything in there. Y'all probably can't see the bowl, but I'll show it to you later. Diced onions, okay? On to the next thing. Now, a lot of people don't like cooking because they lazy. It takes time. You gotta be the one that cut this stuff up, not nobody else. Okay? But at the same time, play you some slow jazz in the back, kick back, and then do this. And then you ain't doing no useless stuff. You ain't out here just watching nothing. You setting up for when your family get home, or if you got a hot date, you say, come through, I'ma cook for you. Or you could just be like, hey, I wanna cook something for myself today and lean back. You gotta know how to do it first. That's why I'm here. Dice celery, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no speed video, okay? This just like Reggie VeGas podcast. I do it live and I show you. Okay, so now we going with the garlic. Something else I learned from chefs. When you cutting stuff, you want to kind of have your knuckles like this, y'all, as a guide. See that? You can't cut your fingers if your knuckles, and I don't care how crazy you go, okay? So that's why I bend my hand like this. I use that as the guide, and then I just go bananas. Okay? You know, it's interesting because as far as cocktails goes, I only drink rum because it's tasty and I don't get really too blasted. I like Captain Morgan, me personally, and I like the Lil Wayne one that got the X on it. I like those. So usually you go see me, Reggie VeGas, with something brown. I just wanted y'all to know what it was. See, that's that garlic. Okay. Now, let's get to the green peppers. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but you see, this also the thing about cutting it the way I cut it. It's so easy to slice it up and dice when it's already like this. And you just basically hitting it. Okay? That's all you're doing, because it's already cut. Okay? I think I'm gonna just need 2 sides of these. Now let me show you guys another trick while I'm at it, so y'all can understand what I'm saying. See this? You make it easy because it's already slit, and then you just go like this. See how easy that is? It's just right through, because that's the side that's easy to cut, the flesh. The skin side, if you try to do it like this, you see how it's slippery? But on the skin, on the flesh side, it's easy. See, let me show you. See that? It's gone. You want to cut on the flesh side, gods and goddesses, if you can, okay? You have to start not being so nervous when you cooking also. Take your time. If you don't burn the food up, you in there. Make sure it's done, you in there. You can practice on textures and all of your seasoning once you get all of that nervousness out your system as far as cutting up what you need. And I'm just going over it again because I want it extra thin, extra choppy. Because when you having your meatloaf, okay, you want consistency of smoothness. You don't want these big chunks of things, because you don't really know, in my mind, what's that chunky thing in this soft, supposed to be meatloaf. So you don't so much want the chunks in this one because you just want to get flavor, okay? Okay, all right. Y'all get the drift. Okay. Man, much love to my neighbor, man. Real life God out here, man. He said, look, you do it right, figure it out. And I love him for that, because I couldn't do this episode without this tool right here, because you have to move around, okay? And moving around, you can do, but at the same time, you want the people to see you, you know, hear what you're saying, blah, blah. Okay. When I was in Columbus and I used to work in what they call the field, I used to lay asphalt. And see how I just switched knives like that, y'all? Now I'm using this one. It's nice for everything, okay? What I'm doing now basically is just chopping up tomatoes, a few, because I like that in my meatloaf. I usually would buy it out the can. It's called stewed tomatoes. But for some reason, all these don't sell it no more. So I figured, hey, who needs it? I'll dice it myself. And then when I make something that I need stewed, I just dice it like this as well. And you add Italian seasoning, same thing. Info, copy that, Vegas. Now, before I went off, I was gonna tell y'all, when I was living in Columbus working for the asphalt, laying asphalt rather, I was working out there in the field one day. The owner came out like, hey, you look like you're hot, brother. Remind me of me now. I had a little sweat on my head. That white boy say, you hot, huh, brother? I said, yeah, man, a little spicy out here. He took me in his yard, in this garden and grabbed 3 of these tomatoes. He was like, brother, if you ever thirsty or hot, get you a tomato. And I be damned. Ever since then, I just get the tomato, y'all. It stops you from being thirsty because it's full of water content, if you didn't know. Now, I gotta turn these sweet potatoes. Now, something else, y'all, I'll show you when I get through. But when you cook it, you never want to keep something on one side. If it's boiling and it can't submerge, you got it down there, after some time, turn it over, rotate. Now, this is all the ingredients right here, folks. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you guys how to prepare this, and then I'm going to shut it down. So, we're going to start with the turkey. Now, mind you, I haven't put any salt, pepper, anything in there, okay? We're just cutting up veggies, all right? I hope y'all enjoyed that, because that was gangster. Now, some of it is still frozen, so I could keep that for another day. We can make a turkey burger or whatever I may decide. But this is just ground turkey. No big fuss, okay? And I'll show y'all everything that's in there. Ground turkey. And then you gotta decide how big you wanna make your meatloaf too, okay? And that's ground beef. Okay? No big. Depends on how you wanna do it, okay? I think that's enough for me. That's a lot of meat in there. And then, if I want to make me a hamburger next week or something, I got the ground beef already. No big. Put it right back in the freezer and be done with it, y'all. See, that's the good thing about buying stuff yourself. It's not a big deal, but hey, it's just me. When I want a burger, there you go. Burger meat. And I may be picky. I may say, hey, I don't want beef burger today. I want turkey burger. Already frozen solid turkey burger. Just take it out before you go to work. This is what you gotta do out here, people. You study talking about some snaps and all of this crap. Who cares? Get your food, man. And prepare it right for your family. Now, last time I kind of forgot. This time I don't want to. This bread is important because it soaks up stuff, right? But you gotta have utensils. This knife, I'm gonna do a tutorial on knives for you kings and queens, guys and girls. This is what you want for bread. Okay? You're not gonna be out here struggling with everything, okay? Get the right utensils. Go to Walmart. Go to the black-owned store once we get things up and running. Get the utensils you need to do what you gotta do, okay? Don't be out here messing around when you could go and get the utensils. You feel me? Cut it up. Throw it in the bowl. Okay, Vegas, man. I almost forgot y'all already. Woo, Captain. Yee. Only had 3. Whew, starting to kick up, buddy. All right, now let's get to seasoning. Oh, also juices. See, you want your meatloaf to be, and wash everything off. I do a tutorial about cleaning this because you got to do that too as well. Don't nobody want to come over your house and finna eat some of your food and everything in the kitchen is dirty and jacked up. No. Get yourself together. People is digesting this stuff, including yourself. Okay? You wash everything off. It comes from the grocery store. You wash it off. You don't know how long it's been on that shelf. So you wash it off, guys and goddesses. Okay? Now, let's start with seasoning. First off, you gotta have some salt. I don't care what they say. Sometimes you don't want to use that white salt, okay? So today we're going to just use the pink salt, okay? No big. Chef stuff. You just have it around your house. You use it when you want. Now that's a lot of meat in here, so you got to start learning your taste buds, okay? That's not for me and my family, okay? This is black pepper. I just keep it in here, you know what I'm saying, Mac? No big deal, so I can pour it right in there when I need it, okay? Cheese up. All right, you have garlic here, black on Watson's, okay? No biggie. I just thought I'd let them have it. Black on right here. This is natural garlic. Even though I have real garlic in there, as y'all notice, you want some of this too, okay? Now, usually I put cayenne pepper, but with meatloaf, I like red pepper flakes, okay? So you put your flakes in there. Bake. Okay. As I was telling y'all earlier, stewed tomatoes, all it is what I did, and then you add Italian seasoning. But I like oregano. Mac. Okay? Now, if you can notice my technique, I'll show you something. I put equal parts of everything. So if I do 8 shakes, I do 8 shakes with that. I do flakes. I know it's kind of hot, so you don't want to do 8, but like pepper, garlic, things of that nature, you do the same amount. So let's see what I got in here. I got pink salt, I got garlic, we got pepper, we got oregano, we got flakes. And just for my people down south, let's get Tony's in there. No salt, seasoning, blend, Creole. No, we don't want that. We want no salt, because we've been adding salt already. So this Tony's, I know y'all know what this is around the world. I just do this for my people down south. You know, show y'all what we really about out here. Shout out Alibaba. Sometimes I like this. But this, I just use this Famous Dave's chicken rub on chicken. Got some stuff for the steak. Okay, so all of that is G's up. Now, it's time to mix. See this, y'all? Let me show you. Can y'all see that? This ain't nothing but good ass seasoning. Okay? Seasoning and flavor. Ooh, is this something I could kill? Oh, not sure. Alright, so that's why I took the ring out. Preparation, y'all, because you gotta get your hands in here now. You could mix it with gloves or whatever, but I ain't in the mood to go all the way over there. Get the gloves so I can do it with my hands. That's why I took the ring off, because it's going to get all in there, y'all. Now, it's interesting when you doing stuff like this, because you can't taste this, kings and queens. A lot of people, sometimes they put eggs in it to bind it. That make my stomach hurt. So we learned that ain't something that we need. So we kind of use the crackers and the bread for the egg situation. Okay? Now, some people don't put the tomato juice and stuff in there. But I think that's how you keep it moist, because it's going in the oven, y'all. And on that note, they got things preset for a reason. 350. See that, y'all? See how that look? Now, it's just me and my wife. I know I shouldn't be making all this damn food. But at the bottom line, Mac ain't gotta eat. And I want this for my birthday. Okay? November 6th is my birthday. Coming in hot. Okay? I don't want to go to no restaurant. The first meal that my lady made for me was meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn. Okay? And I'll never forget it. Alright? So, I said for my birthday this year, this is what I want. All right. But before that, I figured I should make it my damn self. Now, today we going to cook it first. Like I say, preparation. Time, 350, no big. I'm going to cook it in this. If you don't have one of these, get you one. Okay? I love it so much that I had to get the baby too. That's for you, my cousin. My cousin Dennis, he loved that. He made me get them. And we also got the grill like that, cast iron. That's what you want. Okay? You can't lose a cast iron. Alright? Reggie Vegas. Gods and goddesses, when you do what you love, you just do it. Now I don't want it to be all day, so let me check my. Oh, we on 26, so I got 4 minutes. I'm gonna keep it under 30. Let me show you how to do it. A lot of people make one big meatloaf, which is great, but being that I got a lot of meat, I want to form, let's say, 3. Okay. And you can make them any way you want, but you want to kind of have them in kind of like, if you can, in a like football shape. Okay, mine a little loose, which I really do like, because once it cook, it's going to stiff. So you got 1 loaf, right? Keep it nice and sexy. Okay, and you get you another hand scoop, you know, and then you form it. You can make them look like hamburgers if you want. You know what I'm saying? You can make them like meatballs if you desire, gods and goddesses. But I'm going to make them like these little NFL footballs because it's a lot of meat. Okay, and as you can see, folks, how much meat it is. Just imagine you're a family. You got 8 people, right? Let's just say most families, let's say 5 people. Look how quick this was, sister. You go ahead and make this. Then you can get in the shower, do your thing. You already got dinner on. It's made. Not only is it made, it's homemade, and everybody is going to be full. Everybody is going to eat. You have 3 big ass meatloafs in that pot. Now I made gravy, so I like my gravy brown. My lady gravy be red. Okay? Either way it go, when you make meatloaf, you want to make mashed potatoes or something, you want to have the gravy. Now Vegas, I'm doing it all in one pot today for you guys. So these are the potatoes that I'm going to use. You see these? These little things. They call Yukon Golds is what I like to call them. But the name is something else. But that's basically what they call Yukon Golds. The thing I like about Yukon Golds is you don't have to take the skin off. Okay, you don't have to take the skin off because they so soft. But what you do need to do is cut the bottoms off though. I like to cut the bottoms off. And then you just place that in the pot. Place it anywhere. It's going to bake with the meatloaf. Okay, kings and queens? Once it bakes with the meatloaf, you got potatoes. Then you smash them and voila. Plus you can use it as a binder so that the other meat won't touch each other. I'm serious about that type of stuff too, y'all. Forgive me. I don't know what I got, but I don't like my grits touching my bacon. I just don't like it. It has to be separate. So, If you can see that, folks, do you see that? Do you see what I got going on here for y'all? Okay. Reggie Vegas podcast. I'm going to put it in the oven. And then I'm going to set the timer, excuse me, forgive me, for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Hey, under my Bill Cosby act, I'm going to have to put on some of them nice vines today. Let's make it 1 hour and 20 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed cooking and sipping with Reggie Vegas. Meatloaf coming in hot. I'll show the end results and tag it in. I'm editing now. Love.